Hey, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today. And of course, if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. You have no idea how much it means to me. Unlike some other then and now channels, I'm not into clickbait style thumbnails and stuff. I try to make sure whatever I put in my videos is true. I don't always get it right, but I do try. If I do get anything wrong, feel free to let me know. I'm not too proud to be corrected, and there's plenty of people out there that know lots more than I do. Anyway, today's flashback movie is the Drug Cartel movie from 2007, American Gangster, which is based on real-life Harlem drug trafficker Frank Lucas. We're going to be looking a little at the background of the movie, what it's about, and who the stars were. Of course, I'm not going to include everyone that was in the movie. I mean, that would take like forever. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. You would get to see more of my videos when I release them. And it would really help inspire me to keep on making them. Now, those of you that have been here before already know this, but I don't just make videos about the most popular movies. Some of them are, how can I say, a little more niche. Anyway, the idea is not just to show what the actors looked like back then and how much they've changed. I also try and give my opinion. Not that I'm any great authority, but hey. What I also do is give you some info on the actors, such as their background, and what other movies and TV shows they've been in. You never know, maybe it will get you to watch a movie that you never thought of before. Or not. Okay, so with all that being said, let's do this. American Gangster was released in October 2007 by Universal Pictures, with a running time of just over 2.5 hours. It was nominated for 2 Oscars in the Best Supporting Actress and Best Art Direction categories, but didn't win in either. The story was written by Steven Zaillian and Mark Jacobson, and the movie was directed by Ridley Scott. American Gangster was actually filmed in Thailand with a budget of around $100 million, and it went on to gross almost $270 million worldwide. Harlem drug dealer Frank Lucas rises to power in corrupt 1970s New York, equaling and surpassing the notorious Mafia families with the reach of his empire. On the other side of the law, honest cop Richie Roberts dedicates himself to taking down the most dangerous man walking the streets. Lucas acts with impunity, smuggling heroin into the US in the coffins of American soldiers killed in Vietnam. Now, in my humble opinion, American Gangster is a real slow burner that starts a little shakily as it struggles to introduce the central characters, and proceeds to tell its epic story at a stately pace that defies both genre conventions and present-day trends. There's no doubting the quality of the product here. There's also no doubting the fact that it is a relatively big and important film. And yet, there's still that nagging feeling that it isn't really as good as it could have been.
The most important thing in business is honesty.
Bribery, extortion,
Integrity, hard work,
murder, racketeering.
family. Never forgetting where we came from.
Who is this guy?
So you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things.
Undoubtedly, one of the main stars, of course, is Denzel Washington Jr, who plays the part of the infamous Harlem drug trafficker Frank Lucas. Washington was born on December 28, 1954, in Mount Vernon, New York. He's the middle of 3 children. His mother, Lennis, was a beautician, and his father, Denzel Washington Sr, a Pentecostal minister. One of Hollywood's best-known names, Washington has starred in movies as memorable and diverse as Philadelphia, Training Day, and The Book of Eli. He actually began his career as a Shakespearean theatre actor, and came to prominence during the 80s, appearing in the medical TV drama St. Elsewhere. He won his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Private Silas Tripp in the Civil War drama Glory in 1989. And then in 2001, he won his second Oscar, this time for Best Actor, for his role as the corrupt detective Alonzo Harris in the crime thriller Training Day. Denzel has been married to Pauletta Pearson since 1983. They live in Los Angeles and have 4 children together. The part of the good guy cop Richie Roberts was played by Australian superstar Russel Crowe, he of Gladiator fame, although he doesn't look like that now. Crowe was actually born in New Zealand in 1964, but spent a good part of his childhood in Australia, and moved there permanently when he was 21. Back in 2000, playing Maximus in Gladiator is what shot Crowe to stardom, and won him an Oscar for Best Actor. He's also known for his starring roles in the likes of Master and Commander and LA Confidential, as well as 2010's Robin Hood, with fellow Australian Cate Blanchett. Over the years, Mr. Crowe has developed a reputation as having something of a short temper, and has been involved in a number of altercations. He met Australian singer Danielle Spencer in 1989, but their relationship fizzled out. He went on to date Meg Ryan before reconciling with Danielle, and they married in 2003, going on to have 2 sons together. But they divorced again in 2012. Crowe currently lives in Sydney, in his homeland of Australia. Chiwetel Ejiofor plays Frank's brother, Huey Lucas, who is the first of the brothers arrested following a raid on the heroin processing facility. Ejiofor was born in London of Nigerian descent in July of 1977. After a short stint at the National Youth Theatre, Steven Spielberg awarded Ejiofor with the supporting role of James Covey in his 1997 movie Amistad, which led to his journey into the big time. Since 2000, Chiwetel has appeared in the likes of Dirty Pretty Things, Kinky Boots and Salt, before his most well-known roles as Solomon Northup in 12 Years a Slave, Vincent Kapoor in The Martian, and of course Carl Mordo in 2016's Doctor Strange. I think that pretty much covers what you might call the big name actors in the movie. But just like all good movies, there's a whole host of supporting actors that play equally important roles, and I'm going to show you some of them now. Well-known Hollywood star Carla Gugino played the part of Richie's wife, Richie Roberts, and was born in Florida in 1971. After an early career as a teen fashion model, Carla took acting classes and has since starred in the likes of Spy Kids, Night at the Museum, Watchmen, and The Haunting of Hill House. She's been in a relationship with partner Sebastian Gutierrez since 1996, but says they have no plans to get married. Born in the Bronx in New York in 1968, Cuba Gooding Jr. played the part of New York City drug lord Nicky Barnes. As a well-known name in Hollywood for many years, and since his breakthrough role as Trey Styles in Boys in the Hood, Gooding Jr. has starred in the likes of A Few Good Men, Jerry Maguire, and Pearl Harbor. On the small screen, Gooding Jr. also portrayed O.J. Simpson in American crime stories The People vs. O.J. Simpson. In 1994, Gooding married his high school sweetheart, Sarah Kapfer, but they were divorced again in 2017. Another big name who turned out to have a fatally small part in the movie was British actor Idris Elba, who was born in London in 1972 and played the part of Tango, who was shot in the middle of the street by Frank. Apart from being tipped to become the first black James Bond, will it ever happen, I wonder? Elba came to fame playing DCI John Luther in the BBC TV series. Elba has since gone on to star in both the Thor and Avengers movies, as well as taking the lead role in Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. Idris has been married no less than 3 times, and his current wife is Somali-Canadian model Sabrina Doa, who he married in Marrakesh in 2019. John Hawkes was born John Marvin Perkins in Minnesota in 1959 and appeared as Detective Freddie Spearman. Although Hawkes has enjoyed quite a few TV roles in his career, including a short stint on Lost, I mean, who hasn't? American Gangster is perhaps his best known movie to date, unless you count his part as Charlie in 2017's 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. John currently lives in Los Angeles, where he writes, records and performs music with his band King Straggler. The son of superstar James Brolin, and born in California in 1968, Josh Brolin played the part of Robert's drug-addicted partner, Detective Trupo, who overdoses on blue magic. Brolin's first notable role was in 1985's The Goonies, where he played the older brother of one of the main stars. He has since had roles in various TV shows and movies, but most recently he has become known for his role as the evil Thanos in the Avengers movie franchise. He's currently enjoying a 4-film contract with the 20th Century Fox Studios to portray the Marvel Comics character Nathan Summers in the X-Men movie series. Brolin has been married no less than 3 times. His first wife was actress Alice Adair, with whom he has 2 children. His second wife was Diane Lane, who is also an actress, but they divorced in 2013. Josh is currently married to his former assistant and model, Catherine Boyd, and they have 2 children together. The lead female role of Frank's Puerto Rican beauty queen wife, Eva, was played by Lymari Nadal Torres, who really was born in Puerto Rico in 1978, but moved to California in 2001, marrying actor Edward James Olmos the following year. However, they divorced in 2013. As well as her role in American Gangster, Lymari has also starred as Jana O'Neill in Battlestar Galactica, as well as both writing and directing her own movie, America, in 2011. Born in November 1982, American actor Malcolm Goodwin plays the part of Jimmy Z, who becomes a police informer after he's caught shooting his girlfriend. Goodwin is best known for his role as Clive Babineau in the supernatural comedy drama iZombie, but he's also appeared in Breakout Kings and the music video for LMFAO's party rock anthem in 2011. His most recent TV appearance has been as Oscar Finlay in Reacher. Supporting actor Roger Jeanvers Smith was born in California in 1955 and played the part of Nate, who was Frank's army connection in Vietnam. I think Smith is best known for his appearances in a number of Spike Lee movies, including School Days, Do the Right Thing, King of New York, and Malcolm X. Splitting his time between homes in California and New York, Smith has been married twice. He's divorced from the mother of his adult daughter, Carolina Smith, and is now married to Latanya Kirkland Smith, with whom he has 3 children. Born Ruby Ann Wallace in Ohio in 1922, movie veteran and civil rights activist Ruby Dee played the part of Frank's mother, Mahalia Lucas. Ruby's first on-screen appearance was way back in 1946, and she's worked with such names as Sidney Poitier and Harry Belafonte. Ruby was married twice, first to blues singer Frankie D. Brown, and then to actor Ossie Davis, who she remained with until his death in 2005, and they had 3 children together. Sadly, Ruby also passed away from natural causes in New York in 2014. She was 91. Wu-Tang Clan lead man RZA, otherwise known as Robert Fitzgerald Diggs, was born in July 1969 and played the part of drug cop Moses Jones, who works with Richie Roberts. Living in New Jersey, RZA, or Robert Diggs, is best known for his musical exploits with the Wu-Tang Clan and as a solo artist under the name Bobby Digital. Wikipedia actually describes him as an actor and filmmaker, as well as a rapper and record producer. Born in Ohio in 1957, American actor Ted Levine will always be known to me as a creepy psycho Buffalo Bill in The Silence of the Lambs, but in American Gangster he played the role of Roberts' police captain, Lou Toback. I really shouldn't label him as a villain actor, because he's also well known for the 8 seasons he spent playing Captain Leyland Stottlemyre in the TV series Monk, amongst many other roles on both sides of the law. Levine is married to King Phillips and they have 2 children together. Cuban-American actor Emile Vasquez was born in Cuba in 1965, but was raised in Miami. He was named for veteran actor Yul Brynner of the Sound of Music fame. Interestingly, Vasquez is also a musician, and used to be the lead guitarist for rock bands Urgent and Diving for Pearls, both of which I've never heard of, by the way. His movie career has been pretty good too, having appeared in the likes of Runaway Bride, Bad Boys 2, War of the Worlds, and 2013's Captain Phillips. Vasquez has been married to actress Linda Larkin since 2002. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button, or even subscribe to the channel if you want to. I know I'm not a big YouTube channel with millions of subscribers, but I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time out of your busy day to watch my content. And as long as you do, I'll keep on making videos for you. Know that my thanks go to each and every one of you, and if you ever want me to do a video of a particular movie you love, just let me know in the comments. I read every one of them personally, and always try to answer them.